Hi, my name is Robert Cole. I'm a student at George Mason University, majoring in marketing as well as communications with a concentration in public relations and minoring in IT. I'm currently enrolled in Marketing 315, Internet Marketing with Peter Hahn. What we're doing here is we're looking at Flock for the Love of Children, which is a tutoring reading program in DC to help underprivileged and low-income children get a better chance at a higher education. First, I'd like to start out by saying this is a really great program. 100% of the students from Flock go to college. These are really good numbers, especially for in the DC area where getting a higher education isn't really too good of a turnout for most of the children that go to the public school systems there. What we're going to do here is we're going to look at their social media strategy, what they're doing good, and some improvements that they can make. The reason we're doing this is because Flock is looking to expand. They would like to get a larger sponsorship from corporate sponsors, as well as gain more volunteers to help them actually run this once they do get larger. So first, we'll look at the website. It's a clean, up-to-date website. This is really good. It shows users and viewers that this is a reputable company or a reputable organization, and that there's some credibility to them. If with a good website, we can see that they're not just some backdoor operation. They're actually at the forefront of what they're doing. Some other good things about the website is they have direct and unambiguous links. This is really good. It makes the site much easier to navigate. It allows users to jump from where they need to be and shows them exactly what they're looking for as far as search, enroll, volunteer, just pretty much find links to where they need to go or what parts that they're interested in finding. Well, this helps, makes it easier for volunteers to actually volunteer or get the information that will help convert them into volunteering. A couple other good things is they have the contact information at the top. This is really good and easy to see, so that in case someone does want to contact them, and have their information right there in front of them. They also offer information assistance in Spanish. This is good, as DC has a large Spanish population, so if someone was interested in volunteering to help out in that community, offering information in Spanish would be great in order to capture, a Spanish-speaking volunteer. Another good thing is that the donate, volunteer, and enroll links are in the middle of the screen, which draws your attention right there. So, and those are the main factors of Flock, either donate, volunteer, or enroll. And the fact that those are right in the middle of the screen next to the picture just really draws your attention and lets you see those first, so it'll help you even navigate it even more easier. What I do like is the additional information at the bottom, the upcoming events, what's new, Volunteer 101, and success stories. When looking at these links though, there was one thing that jumped out, success stories. I feel like this should be highlighted a little more. It's really important. It shows somewhat of a metric of Flock's success. People can read, see what Flock's done for them, and they can get a first-person interpretation of what users actually feel Flock has done for them or what they've done for the community. So I feel like this should be highlighted a little more, as it can gain either more corporate support or more volunteers by showing that this program actually is beneficial. What they do have at the bottom is the social media links, and they utilize all the major ones: Facebook, Twitter. But what they don't utilize is Instagram. This is kind of a mistake in my eyes. Instagram is great as far as being able to post pictures, share pictures with your users, share pictures with your followers. But another good aspect of it is that your users and followers can share pictures with you and other followers. This kind of helps give people who aren't necessarily part of Flock and want to gain more interest into it. It allows them to look through the pictures and see what's going on and gives them more of a real sense. This is other users and other followers sending in these pictures. It's not some contrived experience put together by the Flock people. Not that they would do that, but it doesn't leave that in your head. A couple things that I would suggest changing is raise more awareness on the Facebook page. The Facebook page is pretty small. There's only 925 likes on the page. And there's just not that much going on the Facebook page. There's really no links to volunteer. There are links to the websites, but it's not directly stated that volunteer by clicking on this link. By doing that, you're losing a lot of potential users and potential converts. Facebook has to be their most trafficked social networking site. So by not having direct links to volunteer or enroll within that page, you're losing potential people who just aren't either as tech savvy or just don't know where to look. Another factor that should be improved upon is SEO. When I typed in reading plus volunteer plus DC into Google search engine, Flock came up on the second page. As we know, most users don't travel past the first page of results for Google. So what you need to do is get a little better search engine optimization by having your keywords come up a little closer to the top. When I typed in reading plus volunteer plus DC, the reading connection was the first hit on the first page. So by utilizing SEO a little more, you could probably get there at least onto the first page, if not up to the top. And then you wouldn't lose users to the reading connection. As far as corporate sponsorship goes, this isn't going to be an easy aspect, but it should be more straightforward. What you need to do, have a plan ready and drawn up. You can take this to the different corporate sponsors and show them, either directly in person or through different emails. You can have some sort of correspondence with the HR people and send them a plan. But what I would suggest is have a plan of what you want to implement with their sponsorship. Then have how you plan to implement this plan, and then why would this be a mutually beneficial partnership. This is important because the corporate sponsors know how they're going to benefit you. They're going to give you money and they're going to help you grow. But what is it going to do for them? And that's what you need to highlight. How are they going to look more positive? What kind of things are you going to bring to the table for this corporation? One way to get them to look more into your company or into your organization is to highlight success stories. Like we mentioned earlier, these success stories kind of act as a metric and show you like what you've been doing well, what users think of you, what followers think of you, and it'll show the corporations on what they're getting into. They're getting into an organization that has a 100% success rate. Those are really good numbers and will help drastically in letting a corporation choose you as its sponsorship. One way to do this is also to highlight how they're going to look well, because like I said earlier, it's not only about them helping you out, but about you helping them out. And by doing that is by making them look socially responsible. This can be done through community events, partnered social events within the community. You can do public readings, public group readings, barbecues, book drives, pretty much any other event within the community that'll tie the Flock and whatever corporation is sponsoring you together and give them some sort of a brand recognition as being involved and influential within the community. You really want them to look at it and see is it being more beneficial for them to help than not to help. All in all, Flock's doing a good job on its website and covering most social media needs. However, it does need more recognition and attention. Like I said earlier, this can be built through the Facebook, through highlighting success stories, and by talking to corporate sponsors and having them give you some money so you can actually advertise a little better. As far as getting more volunteers, like I said earlier, to get the more volunteers, you need to kind of you need to grab more attention and more recognition to Flock. It's already, like I said earlier on the SEO search, it came in on the second page. So Flock's potentially losing volunteers to the reading connection. So if we could get a better SEO hit, better search engine hit for Flock, then they should have higher volunteer percentages joining them. As far as the rest of their website, I think they're doing a pretty good job on their website and covering most social media needs.